Well, in order to talk about that, I actually should first tell you a little bit about our efforts in pediatric acute leukemia. So we realized that we'd made a huge amount of progress in adult acute leukemia by helping move new molecules forward into development. And in fact, there have been a bunch of approvals in adults. Pediatrics hasn't seen that same benefit, and some of that is because, thankfully, pediatric leukemia is rare. It's not as common as adult leukemia, but kids are, it's shameful that we aren't helping kids because they have many more years to benefit than those of us who are a little older. So we decided what was needed was to collaborate, to bring people together, to do international trials and do all the same trial. And so we built what we call the PEDAL Consortium, and that's Pediatric Acute Leukemia, where the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society sponsors a master trial for relapsed pediatric acute leukemia. And we'll have multiple partners in pharma help us with finding the right therapy for each child if their leukemia comes back. This trial is a collaboration with AbbVie, because Venetoclax is an AbbVie Roche Genentech molecule, and they are our first partner in this international effort. This is a trial that is going to take place in Europe, in Canada, in Australia and New Zealand, in the United States, and in Japan. All being sponsored by the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. So that's a really different model. It's not sponsored by AbbVie. We hold the IND for this clinical trial. And so the abstract that we presented here was the structure and how we built that structure. We screen and provide sequencing for every child with relapsed leukemia. And then those kids that are appropriate for this trial can go on the Venetoclax trial. And so it is a randomization between what we think is standard of care and then adding Venetoclax to that standard. So we're going to build a huge amount of data and have it genomically annotated. So we will know if a kid doesn't respond, why, or at least have some idea. And then we can bring that information to our pharma partners and say, look, kids with this target need a new therapy, and we know what their response rate is. Then hopefully the pharma company will see that this collaboration is a way to move their agent forward in that very rare subset of leukemia. So we're excited about the potential for this for the future.